So,
What sticks with you about the way this season ended?
I mean, I feel like throughout the season we've battled through adversity. You know, I feel like we've started the season off well, and just throughout the season we've stuck with each other, and we've fought.
Is it surprising to you that the season came to an end the way that it did?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, just losing the way that we lost this series was definitely a surprise to me, just knowing our identity and how we were supposed to play. So, yeah.
When you think back on it with time to reflect, like what stands out to you about the difference between the Knicks and you guys in the series?
I mean, we reflected after each game. I mean, it's the same thing over and over. Just out-rebounded, out-tough. They were more physical, just each and every game.
Custer State Athletic. Isaac, when you think about your season as a whole, how do you evaluate this year for you?
I mean, a lot of ups and downs. I feel like as the year went on, I kept on improving, kept being myself, staying to my routine, my workouts, never wavered. So, yeah.
Obviously, going through your first playoff experience, what do you take away just to go into the offseason as things you want to focus on?
Just sharpening every tool to my game, being a better shooter, being a better ball handler, creating off the dribble, being a better defender, rebounder, just everything.
How do you guys use this in the offseason to grow together as a team?
Just the way we felt last night. I mean, take that feeling and just use it as motivation.
What do you hope to take away from this playoff experience?
For me personally, or as a team?
Yeah. As well.
Just the physicality. I mean, I feel like I enjoy the physicality. I enjoyed that. I liked it, but just locking into each and every game and, being able to make adjustments.
And could you, for those that are around you guys, we can see the impact that JV has on you, but those that aren't, don't. So could you just maybe explain why JV is just such a great fit and coach for you guys?
I mean, he knows how to connect with us. He's not a coach that just, talks to the star players only. He connects with 1 through 15. He has connection with each and everybody. So having a coach like that is very special. Having a guy that, gets on the star players, seeing that, motivates you too. You like a coach like that.
How big of a gap was there in physicality from the regular season to this playoff series against the Knicks?
It's a huge gap. I mean, you can see it. I mean, I don't think we've got, out tough like that the whole season until this series. So we just got to be better.
Was being moved out of the starting lineup something that you thought affected you in the series?
No, it didn't. I mean, going into the series, people like Danny Green and Donovan and, people that have been in the playoffs before, I mean, they've spoke up and said that there's going to be a lot of adjustments throughout the playoffs. I mean, you might be in the starting lineup one game and the bench the other game. You might play 2 minutes one game and, 30 the next game. So you just got to be ready. So it didn't affect me.
Ashley Bastock, Cleveland.com. Isaac, Donovan was talking about how, going through a playoff loss earlier in your career, getting eliminated, that sometimes it can, totally shape the trajectory of your career. Have you talked about that from his experience? I mean, I guess, already do you feel like this is one of the things you've gone through that might have the biggest impact on you going into the future?
Yeah, for sure. Just wants to make you be a better player.
And then, Darius talked about yesterday, guys already talking about, kind of using it as fuel. Like, how do you plan to to use this series to fuel you in the offseason, I guess?
Just work. Just work. I'm a hard worker already, but just work 10 times harder.
Nate?
Yeah, Isaac, speaking of hard work, what was it like for you not only going your first playoff series, but coming off an injury and having to get through all that? What was the experience like?
It was tough, but I mean during the playoffs, everybody got some type of injury they're playing through. So, I'm not using that as an excuse, but I'm just playing hard. I'm gonna play hard each game, injured or not, be on the court doing anything to help our team win.
For all that to kind of hit you at once, like all these different factors that hit you this early in your career, how do you think you'll benefit from that as you move on?
Just using it as motivation. Whenever I'm in my workouts, whenever I don't feel like working out, just using it as motivation. Whenever I need an extra boost, just using it as motivation. Yeah.
Jeff Shadell. So, Isaac, when you guys realized early in the series how much more physical the Knicks were, why couldn't you guys adjust?
It's a great question. I mean, I don't think you could adjust physicality. You just have to have it. You got to have toughness. You got to it's a mental thing. It's not something you just physically have. I mean, yeah, you could be strong, whatever, but mentally you just gotta want it more.
And so you guys couldn't get that desire to want it more after, especially like what happened in New York?
I feel like we did. Everybody wanted it, but apparently New York wanted it more.
Chris, and then last one, Spencer. Isaac, you were talking about the pain that you felt last night immediately after the game. How do you describe that pain?
It's the type of pain that keeps you up at night, that just has you thinking. It's just the type of pain that's going to motivate you.
What's your feeling on the future of this team moving forward? And in any way, did what happened in these playoffs shake that?
No, I mean, the future is still bright for us. I feel like going through this playoff experience as a whole, I mean, we learn a lot of stuff about each other, and I feel like moving on from now, we'll get better at that.
Thank you. Spencer?
Gradually over the season, I know we're talking about all the bad stuff that just happened, but from a positive standpoint, your progression month by month, and especially in the second half of the season, what do you take away from that, and how can you use that applying it moving forward?
I can just take away that I've just been working from the start of the season to the end of the season, just keeping that same routine, that work ethic, and just using that in the summer and then coming back next year better.